Hi everyone, and welcome back to Love Molinar. How is everyone doing? I know it's been a long time. I'm like, oh, I'm saying that, right? Anyway, let's jump into it. So today's video is going to be about the Gemini last full moon of the year in Gemini. So the Gemini full moon that we're still experiencing, I believe that that full moon occurred around the 11th or 12th of this month, and now we are coming up to the Capricorn new moon and also solar eclipse. So what I'm going to do is, this is just going to be a brief little energy report surrounding how is the Gemini full moon affecting us right now, along with the Capricorn solar eclipse that we're going to be experiencing, and that's also a new moon. And then I am going to do all the signs. Yay! So everything's time stamped below, everyone, for your sign. I don't think I need to say that. Well, yeah, everything is time stamped below. So let's jump into it and let's get started. Okay. So, and I have notes because you know me, my double air sign. All right. So Gemini full moon. Let's talk about full moons, okay, and also new moons. So let's kick off. So Gemini full moon. Full moon, when the moon is full, is transitioning, I can't even talk, in the planet of Gemini. And what that brings, and I feel like what's going on right now, is that Geminis, you know, I'm a Gemini. We're known for our childlike nature, our wittiness, our banter, our la la la, very free, don't care attitude, cutting words, communication skills. We're known, you know, wanting to make people laugh, being very flexible, very adaptable, getting shit because we lack focus, and which is not all the time. But what's coming out is that you're going to see, and if you are a Gemini, then you'll feel this more. What is happening is that side that everyone has known you for, and including yourself, is going to take a back seat. There's another Gemini. Yes, I mean, I have 7 personalities. Some people just have 2 if they're Geminis, but you are bringing another side of your personality out to the world. It's a very serious, practical, focused side. It's a very serious side. I feel like this type of energy is going to throw a lot of people around you because they're used to you being a certain way. Okay? And even if you're not a Gemini, it's about embodying this Gemini energy. So you don't have to be a Gemini. You may be just showing yourself and others a side of yourself that has never came about before. But it's going to happen naturally and organically. It's nothing where you're forcing yourself or you're trying to be something that you're not. You're naturally going to gravitate towards perhaps being more studious, being more focused, being more practical. And for other people that, let's say your dominant personality is more focused, you're very grounded, that means that the part of Gemini that's going to come out of you is more adaptability, more wanting to play, more wanting to kind of like go with the flow, that kind of flexibility. So I feel like it's really asking all of us during the Gemini full moon is that, okay, which Gemini are you, right? What Gemini am I talking to? Okay, so that's what's coming up. And again, chameleon is coming to mind. Some of us, I think it's being caused, what it's showing us is that we each have the ability to transform at the basic core, that someone or you could think that you know yourself, like this is who you are, you're very definitive of who you are. And Gemini full moon is showing you that there is another side that exists. There is another side to you. You can transform completely like a chameleon, like what Gemini is known for. Or also communication skills. Geminis are great communicators. They love to be around people. They're like the 411s of the zodiac. And so perhaps now in Gemini season, there's going to be lots of communication where maybe you have to be different. You have to show up differently with a different personality, with a different foundation, in order to be able to like reach more people, or to be able to have yourself understood better. And I keep hearing masses. This is not for like one person. It's for many different people across the board. Okay? Also, magic. Believe in magic. I know it's like, okay, that's kind of crazy, but it's not. It's that childhood wonder, something of being very magical. Also, I feel like Geminis are ruling childhood because we are the children of the zodiac, and that's because of our, our very young kind of nature. Something from your childhood is either trying to get your attention, you have to revisit it, because what it's going to do, it's very important. It's going to ignite action in the present with where you're at now. It's going to give you a sense of peace, and this could be anything. I'm not kind of picking up on anything in particular, but to be able to go back to your childhood, and this is age 12 and under. Whatever and whomever you were connected to when you were 12 and under, that you felt like you were a part of something. It was natural. It brought you joy. It just seemed fun, right? Something that you spent time with other people is what I'm getting. That's important now. And it's going to be different for each and every one of us. Also, oh, Geminis, they're so mischievous. The Gemini mischievous naughtiness is out, wanting to stay and do whatever they want, poking the bear. And that bear is going to be something and someone different for everyone. Pushing that envelope, just going a little bit more. It is the naughtiness that is coming out, I feel, with this Gemini full moon. And one of the ways you could be experiencing that is just feeling really, really naughty and mischievous sexually, and flirting and wanting to poke that bear and wanting to fish. Maybe you want to try something. Threesomes comes to mind because I saw 3 when I was writing out the notes about this energy report. So some of you may be wanting to try threesomes. Maybe you've tried a threesome, but definitely it's about getting your wants and desires and putting it out there and asking for what you want. So if someone is asking you something, they may laugh and be like, they really mean it. It's not facetious. They're being serious. They're just fishing because they want to know what the other person is going to return back. Like, are they going to play ball and banter? Are they going to be down for that freak flag nastiness that's coming out? Because I feel it's like, seriously, it's XXX and more X-rated that's coming out. So look for that, guys. So now I'm going to jump over. Let's talk about the Capricorn new moon solar eclipse that's happening, I believe, on December 26th. So let's talk about, Caps being the master planners, and I hear the CEOs of the zodiac. I feel that with the Capricorn new moon, and I feel like it's again so synchronistic. I love how the universe, works in tangent, hand in hand. So you've got the playfulness of the Gemini, right? They're playful, they're like childlike, they're very free, yada yada, and you've got that happening, and that's the full moon, because full moons bring culminations and endings, and you have that happening. And which is interesting, it's going to end because now Geminis are becoming more practical, more rational, more logical, and Capricorns are naturally known for that, right? Capricorns, if you want something done, you get a Capricorn to do it. They have the stamina, they have that broad view where, as far as planning and moving parts and seeing their plans through, on the long term, definitely that's Capricorn's energy. And it's very interesting because that's also, with a new moon, it's time to make new plans. It's time to plant new seeds. And also because it's a solar eclipse, well, eclipses bring about powerful endings and also powerful beginnings. The universe is definitely getting us to pay attention to areas in our life that we may have become stagnant in, that you've got to get moving. It's action oriented. So with that combined, I feel that being 2020 is a number 4 year. Number 4s govern order, your stability, your foundation, your plans. So whatever you've been working on, whatever you're about to start working on, using that Capricorn new moon energy, victory is guaranteed. Success is guaranteed. Capricorn's super focused, very grounded, no bullshit. They're not trying to take the road that's, less traveled. They're going to take the road that's most direct, very business oriented. Horse with blinders on. When they set out to do something, they don't see to the left, they don't see to the right. They're so super focused. And I feel with Gemini here in one hand and Capricorn here with this new moon, the both of them together, it's definitely balance. How Capricorns need to be, they're fixed signs, so they do need to be more flexible. They can be very stoic, very business, very into their heads intellectually when they set their minds to do something, how they see the lay of the land. Underneath that exterior, honey, you've got to play with the Gemini mischievous and naughtiness. So if you're a Cap, or you know someone that is a Cap, during this time, they're probably going to be a little bit more freaky deaky. You're probably going to be very, very surprised because combined with that Gemini full moon, it's stirring things up in Cap. I mean, hell, it's stirring things up in Gemini, but definitely for Cap because they're not known for that. But the practicality of Cap, I feel, is very needed as we close out 2019 and we start 2020, is that we're going to be looking at more of the broader sense of how we can use that Capricorn energy in a very practical way in our daily lives, which is to be focused, which is to pay less attention to the bullshit and the distractions, to be more focused on whatever it is that you want to accomplish, but also not being afraid to set long-term goals. That's the difference. It's using Cap's energy to set these long-term goals, seeing long-term goals for yourself in whatever area of your lives, okay? I feel that a lot of them, and I'll talk for myself, is you're setting short-term goals, but really understanding what the end goal is and what it takes to cross that finish line, right? That energy, that persistence, that perseverance, that groundedness, that stableness, that rinse, lather, repeat with no emotion, right? It's getting the work done with Capricorns. Also, with Capricorns, they love their family. They love spending time with their family. They'll work really hard so they can play really hard, but the people they want closest to them is their family. So for people that want to start a family, want partnerships of coming together in 2020, it's very likely that that is going to happen because energetically, that's where we are. We're already in a time of partnerships of any kind, romantic, business, it doesn't matter, new soul tribe friends. We are already in that energy. I feel that, Capricorn is here for us to really put in the blueprint, to think about the blueprint. Mercury retrograde had us thinking about planning, right? That's what Mercury retrograde is. It's self-reflection. You're reflecting over your life, about what happened, and then you're planning on how are you going to move forward when Mercury moves forward. So Mercury's forward now, right? We're in Capricorn. Capricorn's a very fixed sign, it's very masculine energy, but they are the doers. They are the master planners of the zodiac. They're also the fathers of the zodiac. So I feel like it's embodying this more mature energy that Capricorn is here to give us, you know. So more stability. I feel very stable with Capricorn, but very, very exciting. Not being tripped up by the trees in the forest, but truly seeing the forest. Okay. All right, guys. So I believe that's it. I'm looking over anything else to make sure I have everything out. Okay. Did I say this? Oh, all right. Last but not least, because you know it's always in there. Okay. Capricorns and from Gemini to Caps and every sign in between, it always comes up. Why you got to be so controlling? Like, seriously, why do you have to be so controlling? And the reason why I say that is because this is the energy, and it can be anyone, controlling issues are coming up, and they're going to be challenged, okay? Some people are very controlling. They want to control everything, and then there's others that like to be controlled, if you know what I'm talking about. And so that's here also with this energy. So I am going to end it here. I'm going to jump into your readings, and I'm doing them in the order of most views. So Virgos, you are number 1. So I'm going to do your video, and then followed by Aries, and then Scorpio. And then we have Leo, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn, Sag, and then Gemini, Cancer, and Aquarius. That's going to be the order that I'm going to do the videos in. And the card readings are going to be, you know, general reading. I know I'm reading for specific people. If it resonates with you, great. If not, you know, try me another time. So that's it. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.